everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about changing lanes. I'll be going over 3 things to remember when changing lanes. These 3 things are important to remember and take action on because they will allow you to change lanes safely and smoothly. And after all, we all want to be safer and smoother drivers. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 1, the first thing to remember when you are changing lanes is that you should be signaling well in advance. I've seen so many people put their signal on and change lanes right away, and that's not the best way to do it because the point of the signal is to allow other drivers and pedestrians and everyone around you to know that you're going to change lanes, not that you are changing lanes. The point of the signal is to let them know that you are changing direction or changing lanes. So you should put your signal on in advance, and that's why, as a quick tip, I always recommend turning your signal on first. When it comes to signal, mirror, blind spot check, you should turn your signal on first, then check your mirrors and your blind spot. This way your signal can be on while you're checking those things. It allows you to easily put your signal on in advance. For instance, if I was changing lanes right here, I'd put my signal on, my right signal, check my rear view mirror, my right side mirror, my right blind spot, and now I would switch lanes. By the time that I've switched lanes, you know, my signal has been on for quite a while, and that's very important. I'll do it again. I'll change lanes to the left right now because I have to make a left-hand turn soon. Left signal goes on, checking my rear view mirror, my left side mirror, my left blind spot, now switching lanes. Very easy and straightforward. Put your signal on in advance. The second thing to remember, number 2 to remember, is to maintain your speed when changing lanes. I've seen it happen so many times. People are changing lanes. They either accelerate during the lane change process or they slow down or brake during the lane change process, okay? You should not be changing your speed while or when you are changing lanes. Any speed changing should be done in the future once the lane change has been finished. Now, obviously, safety takes priority over everything. So if you have to brake when changing lanes, if you have to accelerate when changing lanes in order to maintain the safety of yourself and everyone and everything around you, then of course, then, you know, safety takes priority over everything. But in the essence of driving etiquette and doing it safely and smoothly, changing lanes safely and smoothly, you gotta try to maintain your speed. Now, some people think, well, what happens when you're passing a car? Well, when you're passing a car, the goal is to change lanes and finish your lane change and then accelerate to pass that car. You're not, you know, pressing the gas pedal and accelerating as you're changing lanes. The goal is to change lanes and then accelerate once you're in the new lane. It's as simple as that, okay? So try to maintain your speed when changing lanes. Any speed changes should be done, you know, after you've changed lanes. But with that being said, you should try to only change lanes when you can maintain your speed. Meaning, if I'm thinking about changing lanes, but I see that if I change lanes, I'm gonna have to brake as soon as I get into the other lane, then I shouldn't be changing lanes. Like, let's say right now, I wanna switch to the right lane. I'm gonna put my right signal on, check my rear view mirror, my right side mirror, my right blind spot, and I'm switching lanes. Now, let's say that I saw that I would have to brake in this right lane, then I shouldn't have changed lanes to begin with in the first place. So the second thing to remember is to make sure that you are, you know, maintaining your speed when you're changing lanes. And the third thing to remember, and this is one of the most crucial points because this is what many people struggle with, is that when you're changing lanes, your steering should be smooth, but it shouldn't be too aggressive and it shouldn't be too gradual. The whole process for changing lanes, for getting from one lane to the next lane, it should be relatively smooth. You shouldn't try to do it too aggressively to the point where you're really, you know, pulling the steering wheel to the right or to the left, but you also shouldn't do it too gradually to the point where it's taking you like 45 seconds to change lanes. You should find that perfect medium between too aggressive and too gradual and use that as your guide with regards to, you know, how you should steer when you're changing lanes and how long it should take you to change lanes. And that's basically it. In this video, I have gone over 3 specific and simple things to remember when changing lanes that will allow you to change lanes safer and smoother than ever before. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.